Good morning, friends. How are you today? Yeah, it's Mrs. Wise here. I was thinking about you today when I woke up. I was thinking about how excited I am to see you today at school, at the school here. I decided that school is really in my mind, and I think about wherever I can learn, I can call that a kind of a school. It's not that place where we go where the bricks are and where we have all of our pencils and our pens and our crayons and our friends and art and music and gym. But really, that stuff that we do at school lives in our hearts, right? That stuff that we do at school lives in our brains and makes us smarter. So I was thinking about that today. So I'd like to welcome my friends who are in my class. I know that today, in a little while, we get to have a Google Meet today where we get to actually see each other face to face. So I'm excited for that. So when I woke up this morning, I was feeling excited for that. Yes. And I was also feeling very calm in my heart today. I don't have a picture for that feeling. Sometimes a feeling that we have is different than one that we might have a picture for. I've got a feeling today of just feeling very calm and relaxed today. And that's a very nice feeling. I feel balanced today. So I'd like to welcome, of course, my students because I love you so much. But I'd also like to welcome any friends maybe that aren't in my class that are here today. I hope that you have some fun and I hope that you learned something today. All right, guys? Okay, so our important feeling talk. Yep, I was feeling excited to see my students today later on. And I was also excited. I'm feeling calm in my heart today too, which is a nice feeling. All right. And I know that some of the ways that I can stay that way, that I can have that calm feeling all day long. I'm going to organize this. Please wait. This is being silly. I think I got too many cords over here. Let's see that. Ta-da. I did it. Okay. So some of the things that we can do to feel, to keep our bodies and our brains in balance are, I know that we could look at books together, we could draw, we could exercise or play. Some of the ideas that were there, I decided that I would find a new way, right, to think about it. I know that we talk about our breathing boards, that we can think about maybe that figure 8 and breathing in and out and in and out, right? And there's one that's called ocean wave breathing, where we can cover our ears with our hands, we can close our eyes, and we can take long, slow breaths in and out. I want you to zoom your attention to the sound that your breathing makes. Ready? Let's try that. And then while we're doing that, we're going to picture an ocean, the ocean waves rolling slowly back and forth towards the shore, like at the beach. All right, let's try that. Let's cover our ears, close our eyes. Do you hear your breathing when you do that? It sounds like the ocean. Listen to it, especially if you do it through your nose and out through your mouth. Listen. Do you hear it? Yeah, it sounds like the ocean. That is so cool. That's very relaxing and calming. We'll talk about our other ones another day. But I just wanted you to be a little bit more thoughtful about those today. All right. I know that we've been thinking about how we can help other people. And I use that strategy of using those check marks so I know which ones I already did, right? So let's see. It says pick up toys or clean up after yourself. Oh, we can put our toys away. We're good at that. We do that in our classroom, don't we? Yep. And then it says do someone else's chore for them. That sounds like a surprise. You could do somebody else's chore for them at your house, maybe help somebody. And then if you have a pet or a stuffed animal, it says show your pet or stuffed animal how much you care. I do that with my dog, Monty. Is Monty under here? Yep. He's right underneath my feet right now. He's so cute. And I've got Chloe, who's another dog, right? She's an older dog. And then I also have got Mr. Pickle Pants. And that's a cat. And I have Mina, who's also a cat. So cool. All right. I'm going to do one more because it says draw a picture for someone. We can do that every day. We could draw a picture for somebody that always makes people smile. Okay, good. My good friends, let's see. I think today we're working on number 6. This story is called, it's kind of a different kind of story. It's a different kind of book. It's broken up into little parts called Unstoppable Me. What I learned here, it says, what's inside? 10 ways to soar through life. 1 way, you're great no matter what. Number 2, persistence pays off. That means we never ever give up, no quitting in kindergarten or ever. Welcome the unknown, try some new things. You have a choice. You're the boss of your body and you're the boss of your ideas, so you have a choice in what you do. Farewell to worry. That means don't worry about things, right? It's okay. And then today is number 6. It says, peace begins with you. Let's see what that's about. Where's number 6? Let's see. Oh, here it is. I'll move my things over a little bit so we can see it better. Okay. It says number 6, peace begins with you. If you want peace inside your heart, that means that calm, relaxed feeling, don't let anger in. It's just a feeling after all. It doesn't have to win. When you're mad and let it change the things you do and you say and do, not only do you hurt yourself, but those around you too. So take your anger, let it go, and learn to rise above. Then you can create a better world, one filled with peace and love. I love that idea. We could be the boss of our feelings. When we start to feel those angry feelings, we can tell those to just stop. We can use our strategies, right, to get ourselves in balance. Let's see what happens over here. I was just watching some ants at work when out came my brother Tim. He stepped on their hills and I was so mad. I really wanted to hit him. But instead, I hopped on my swing and let my anger fly away and thought of how my brother and I could find a nice way to play. I felt proud because I chose the peaceful way to be. When I have peace in my heart, life seems much better to me. I wonder if this boy ever thought to tell his brother, to use his words and tell him, maybe I don't like the way that you're treating those ants. Maybe you could do that, right? Yeah, I bet you do that with your brother or sister, or even your friends. Yeah, that's what I would do. All right, today in our group, make sure that you have got listening ears. Where are those listening ears? Quiet voice. Calm, quiet body. Good, good. Ready hands. Keep your brain in the group so you can make those connections. And always care about what you're doing, right? Keep your heart in the group. Really nice. All right, my good friends, let's hop right on in to our, what is that? What do you think that is? Sometimes things catch my eye. I wonder what this is. I wonder if it looks like a piece of scrap of paper, but sometimes scraps of paper can change into other things. Look at that. You see it? I wonder. Maybe we could put a little body on that and make it into legs. That's funny. Oh, look, it popped into my screen. Be a bucket filler, right? Make good choices. That was silly. Okay, let me pop on over here. Here we are. So let's think today. It is still the month of May. We're going to notice on our calendar when I pull it up that our month of May is filling up. You'll see it here. Do you see that? Yeah, we have got, let me count how many more days here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then when there's only one more day in the next week, they don't make a whole nother row. They just add a little triangle like that and then with another number. So we know there's one. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more days in May. And then we'll think about June. Okay, so my good friends, if we could just notice this, I see that this is today. Okay, tomorrow is Saturday. We do not have any school on Saturday. We do not have anything on Sunday. And then Monday on the 25th is a special holiday. It's called Memorial Day. And we'll do a little bit of work around that today. But there's no school. I won't be doing a video on this day either. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 days where there will not be a video, okay? On this day, on this Tuesday, Mrs. Wise is going to go clean our classroom. And I'm going to get some books for us to read. So that'll be great, okay? So let's see. I think that we need to think about today, all right? So no video tomorrow, no video on Sunday, but we have got that special holiday on Monday. I'm going to actually make a flag. I think I could draw that. Let me see if I can do it. I'm going to draw a flag here because Memorial Day talks about soldiers, people that have kept us safe. So I'm just going to draw that flag right here. I'm just going to draw it with my pencil. I'm not going to use any colors today, but that way you can kind of see that looks like a flag. Can you see that? I'll put a few little stars here. This is why it does pretty well. Look at that. Does that look kind of like a flag? I think it does. All right. So we have got the regular Saturday, regular Sunday, and then that holiday that talks about Memorial Day on Monday. Okay. So yesterday was number 21. I can just say, if I know, I can count on from 20. I don't have to start from 1 every time. I could say 20, 21, 22. Yeah, we could do that. That's a great strategy. Today is the 22nd day of May. If I know that my date is 22, the 22nd, I can go straight up to figure out what day of the week it is. It's Friday. But wait, we need a picture here. What comes after a bumblebee? Let's look back in our pattern. Bumblebee, flower, bumblebee, flower. Oh, after the bumblebee comes, is it a flower? No, Mrs. Wise, it's a butterfly. After a bumblebee, we have a butterfly. After a bumblebee, we have a butterfly. After a bumblebee, we have, so I think maybe we might have a butterfly. Let's check it. Butterfly, flower, bumblebee. 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 Butterfly. We got it. Yeah. Really nice. So if we go straight up, I know today is Friday. Let's move this out of the way. See you later, Wednesday. Okay. So yesterday was Thursday. Today is Friday. So that means tomorrow would be, let me see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tomorrow will be Saturday. So today is Friday, May 22nd, 2020. Let's get ready for that Macarena. Good. Ready? And ready? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. So pretty soon we'll be thinking about June. Look at the picture of this girl. She looks like she's going to go do something. What do you think she's going to be doing? I think she has a beach ball and a bucket. She's got a snorkel, a mask. She looks like a bathing suit and some sand. I think she's at the beach. I looked at all those details in the picture, and that told me that maybe she's doing something cool like going to the beach. So the weather is going to be starting to get nice. Today is going to be a beautiful day where the sun is going to be shining and the breeze will be blowing. It'll be warm today. It's going to feel like a June day today, I think. So pretty soon we're going to get warm weather where we might want to go do some swimming. Love that. So much fun. All right. So, we always swim with grown-ups around, right? We always have to remember to be safe. It's our biggest thing. We have to keep our bodies safe. That's our biggest job. Okay, that looks good. Let's add a cube for today, and then we'll do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to erase this number 6. And we need to make a number 7. What's that number poem? Across the sky and slant a line. Makes a 7 every time. Across the sky and slant a line. Makes a 7 every time. Sometimes people forget to do the poem and they make their 7 this way. See my 7 up here? Is that a 7? No. Erase that. This is not a 7. But if you remember to go, if you say the poem in your head, you say across the sky and slant a line. Makes a 7 every time, then it makes the right 7, right? That looks really good. Okay, let's see. So we have one group of 100. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 10, and we have those 7 extra ones. We can say 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147. There's 147. I have somebody here who wants to say hello. This is Monty. Monty loves to lick. Can you tell? What is he doing? Look at. He's just licking. He doesn't ever stop. Watch. If I come a little closer, watch what he'll do. Lick, 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 lick. Are you such a happy boy, Monty? He's such a happy boy. I'm so lucky that he lives in my house with me and he gives me so many kisses. He doesn't ever stop. His tongue just keeps going. Lick, lick, lick. Monty, let's do this together today, Monty. Stay right here. Okay, so we have 147. So there's that number, 147. So let's bring this over here. And we have to bring our, I'll move us so we can see Monty too. Monty, it's okay. You can relax, buddy. Okay, so we'll move our shadow box from 146 right next door to 147. All right, we'll add a star for today. Right, Monty? You're okay, buddy. He wants to get closer to lick me more. Is it possible to lick me more? Don't think so. All right, Monty, help us. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147. Oh, Monty, what are you doing? Okay, handsome boy. I'm gonna put you down now, okay? I love you very much. Go ahead. He's a good boy. Okay. You can hear him shaking under there. All right, let's put a tally mark for today. And then we have to count by groups of 5. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 146, 147 days we've been in school. All right, let's check our weather for today. Can you hear Monty? He's under the table. He's going, rawr, rawr, rawr. He's playing with his toy under there. Monty, you are very silly. All right, let's go check that weather. Look out there today. Oh, there's Mr. Wise. He's going for a run. See him out there? That's funny. And there's the wind, the sun. It's a gorgeous day today. Really beautiful. All right, let's come on over here, see what we got. Okay, ready? So I don't know, May has been very sunny. Where are we gonna fit this sunshine here? I guess we could move these over a little. Wow, we've had a lot of sunny days, right guys? It's been very sunny in the month of May. And then we need to also move over our windy pictures on our pictograph and add another windy picture here. There we go. That looks good. So yeah, today's weather is sunny and windy. Oh, let's stand for the pledge. Ready? Stand right up, hand on your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okie dokie. Oops, can you move, please? Thank you. Okay. While we have the flag up, I think I'd like to talk about Memorial Day. Where did I put that information? All right. I'm going to switch to here for a second. Monty, be careful. You're going to hurt yourself under there. All right. Memorial Day is coming up on Monday. Remember we talked a little bit about that? It says Memorial Day is celebrated on the last Monday in May, all over the United States of America. That's our country, right? Many people go to see parades or have a barbecue with their families. Do you know why this day started? It's a good question. A memorial is a structure built to remember someone or something. Have you seen either of these memorials? This is for Martin Luther King Jr. and there's President Lincoln, right? We've talked about those in school. Many towns have memorials or statues, right? To remember people who fought or maybe even died in wars, right? Those are some soldiers that happens to. These people were part of the armed services. Do you have a memorial where you live? Some of us do, right? Some of us have memorials. I have a special message I have to respond to. Please hold. Okay, so I'm going to shut my phone off. My phone gets a lot of dings during our meeting, huh? All right, let me look and see what this is about. Okay, so we talk about our armed forces. What does that mean? Who are our soldiers? Our soldiers are people that work in the Army. They might look like this. Could be a boy or a girl, right? The Coast Guard. These people sometimes work on our coast where the beach meets the ocean, right on the edge of our country that goes around like that. That's where the Coast Guard checks out, right? The Navy. Again, all of these could be a boy or a girl. You know, sometimes people think that just because this picture is a picture of a boy, that maybe a girl couldn't do that, or just because this is a picture of a girl, maybe a boy couldn't do that. They can. Anybody can. Coast Guard, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines. So these are all different kinds. It looks like they have different uniforms on. They have those uniforms on because they have different jobs. But all these people are heroes. They keep us safe. Okay. So on Memorial Day, we might bring flowers to the people that at cemeteries. We could do that, right? We could say thank you. We say thank you for protecting the USA, because those people are very, very important to us. These special heroes are very important to us because they do a great job keeping our country safe, right? Okay, so that's what Memorial Day is all about. I just wanted you to know about it, right? So when we think about that flag, today, I'm holding a special place in my heart for those soldiers that work so hard to keep us safe, right? And those people that have fought for our freedom. Okay, let me see. Monty's very, very loud today. All right, so let's do our coin poems next, and then I'm going to read you a story today. All right, I just like to do them. We'll just read through them one time each today, a quick little review, all of us together. This is the penny. We would say, penny, penny, easily spent, coppery brown and worth 1 cent. And the nickel, 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 thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. And then the dime, 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 little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. What's the next coin? Do you remember? The quarter, 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 big and bold. You're worth 25, I am told. All right, so those are some of our coins. You guys are doing such a great job today. Monty is being very fresh over here. Can you hear him? He actually has to go to the vet today. He's got I think his ear is bothering him. So he's going to go to the vet. Mr. Wise is going to take him to the vet so that the vet? Yeah, the vet is the animal doctor that takes care of the animals. And it's like he might have to get some medicine for his ear. I think he's very, very, he might have a little ear infection. So he's going to go to the vet today. Okay, boy. Okay. So I wanted us to just take a quick peek at our plans for today, and then I'll read us a story. Okay, so here is what we're looking at today. Let's see, do we see anything new or different here? What is that? What is this thing? Do you see this thing growing? Are you serious? We're having some growing things. What about this one? Oh my gosh. Do you see what I see? It's growing here, right there, and right there. Wow. And what about these things over here? What are those? Things are growing here. Oh my goodness. All right, let's look. I think, I'm so excited. We had seeds, then they grew into sprouts. Soon we'll have these. We had seeds and they grew into sprouts. And soon we'll see these seedlings that look just like this. So exciting. Mrs. Wise couldn't be happier about that. All right, let's think about our seed song. Ready? I'm a little bean seed, small and round. Bury me deep into the soft ground. Sprinkle me with water, sunshine too. Watch me grow as tall as you. I love that. All right. And then I know that when we get our plant, right, we have to think about that what the plant needs to keep it alive and to help it grow. It needs water and air. And I think it needs some dirt to live in and some sunshine, right? We talk about that. So I have a story that kind of talks a little bit about that. It's about a little seed. It's called The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. This is a story that I think you'll really like, and it has to do with our story, our reading with our science with our seed that we're thinking about. So my thing is, our seed that we have, I'm just gonna go get a seed really quickly. Well, do you have to relax today, sweetheart? He's so squishy. I feel bad that his ear is hurting him here. It's itchy. I'm not sure if it's itchy or if it hurts, but he doesn't seem comfortable. So Mr. Wise is going to take him to the vet for us. That would be nice. Right, Monty boy? Okay. So let's see. So I know these are the seeds that we have, right? These seeds are bean seeds. And they grow, come here, Monty. They grow beans. But if I wanted to grow some watermelons, then I would maybe plant watermelon seeds, right? These seeds do not blow. They're too heavy. Listen, ready? Can you hear it? It's too heavy. This is not the kind of seed that could blow. But there are some seeds that blow in the air, and this is what this story is about. Okay, it's called The Tiny Seed. Can you see it? All right, it says, it is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? So I think if we're looking for the tiny, small one, I think that's it right there. Do you see the one? That's what they're talking about. You're okay, buddy. Okay, ready? Let's see what's next. Pen from over there. Okay. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. So this one got kind of too hot. But there's that tiny seed. Do you see it? It's still sailing on with the others. All these seeds are blowing in the breeze, aren't they? Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Oh, I know, honey. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind. But the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. So here's the one that fell into the ocean. And here is the little tiny seed. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. So this one landed here. Here's the tiny seed. So here it cannot grow. The seed cannot grow here. Maybe if it was a cactus seed, it could, but evidently this kind of seed cannot grow here in the desert. So I think I'm learning something. Some seeds, if we have a bunch of seeds, some of them will grow, but some of them won't. Finally, wait, is that the last one? Hold on. Yeah. Finally, the wind stops. And the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. Oh, the tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Where is it? Do you see the tiny seed? Is this here? I think this is it. Let me see what else is going to happen here in the story. So it's going to say some words here. Now it is winter. It's not really winter, right? We know here in our house it's spring, but it says now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they're going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still and the mouse does not see it. Wow, there's the mouse. I'm glad that the mouse has something to eat. But there's the tiny seed sitting right there. Okay, let's see what's going to happen next. Okay, now it's spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by. This is like what it's like outside now, right? The birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open, open a little. Now, they are not seeds anymore, they are plants. That's a spring change that happens, right? First, they send roots down into the earth. Where are the roots? Oh, down here, see them? They send those roots down into the earth. Yeah, I see that. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster, and there is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from the one little new, from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. See how this big weed is growing? This is the plant that's here. It can't grow because it's not getting, the sunlight comes down. This is too close. It's not getting enough light. Yeah, the tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry. But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. Where is it? I wonder if this is it right here. That could be it, right? I wonder though sometimes in my garden, I have a garden outside, sometimes I wonder who decided which thing was a weed and which thing was a plant. Mrs. Wise just makes sure that the weeds have a little bit of space too. Sometimes they grow pretty flowers. I don't mind the weeds so much. Sometimes they're pretty. Let's see what happens next. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. Oh no, they too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plant as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore, so we have to be careful near the plants. We can't step on them. They've traveled so far and worked so hard to grow, right guys? Oh no. Oh no, look at this. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, 1, 2, 3, the other plant has 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what's happening? First, there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower and picks it. Some flowers we grow to put in our house, but should we pick the flowers or should we let them grow? I don't know, it depends. I think we have to check with the grown-ups, right? A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. Well, that's kind of a nice thing to do, right? But it can't grow anymore once we pick it. Now it is summer. It's not summer yet at our house. It'll be summer soon, right guys? Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. Wait a minute. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they've ever seen. It is a giant flower. Wait a minute. Do you think this part is real? I don't think so. This part is fantasy, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think a flower could grow as bigger than a house like that. I don't know. Look at this. All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They've never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again, the fall. When days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. And guess what happens? The wind blows harder, and the flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. So that's how it happens. Wait a minute, are you saying, wait, let's just look at that one thing one more time. Poor Monty. What, honey? Okay, let's look. Ready? So here's the seed. And in our story, the seed grew into a sprout. Remember, the small seed started to sprout. It took longer than its friends. And then it grew into a small seedling. And then it was a flowering plant. And then from the plant, the seeds came when the wind blew. It blew the seed, the flower down, remember? And then all the seeds blew out. And then next they'll sprout again. So it goes around and around. I just thought you'd like that story because I liked it so much. I thought you might like it too. All right, let's see what's next today. I'm going to put my seeds back in here. Mrs. Weiss is going to, whoops. Mrs. Weiss, hey, Monty. Monty wants to come play with me really bad today. All right, let's see. I know. Hey, honey. Look at how sweet he is. He's putting his little face here. He wants to learn. He wants to learn about the seeds too. You want to learn about the seeds, handsome boy? He said, yes, please. Okay. So next, I think we want to talk just a little bit about some of our sight words. Let's see. I know that our sight words this week are the words what, said, and was. What, said, and was. So let's I think maybe, should we do a couple? We could just do a couple. Let's see. This is just going to save real quick so we have it. And then I think we could just do a couple of our sight words here with the sentences. I like those. And then we'll see if we find what said or was. We might today and we might not. Let's see what happens. This one, please. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's play. All right. So, whoops. So our word here is they. I don't think that's one of our sight words for this week, what, said, and was, but it's one of our sight words that we've learned before. They are funny. Blue. I see a blue bird. Have you ever seen a blue bird? It's so pretty. Let's do 3 more. Are you 5 or 6 years old? What? Oh, that's one of our sight words. See it? What? Does it match? We found one. What? What is your favorite color? I don't know. Where? Where should I put my coat? There's that special mark at the end that looks like a question mark. And that's when we're looking for some information, right? Last one, go. We can go, can we go to the movies? That's a great question, right? All right, Monty is very noisy over here. All right, let's see what else we have. I think the only thing I wanted to do that's left for you for today is just, what is your favorite book? This is part of our remote learning this week. And it says, what is your favorite book? Mrs. Wise will write her name at the top. Okay, draw a picture of a part from your favorite book. Guess what book I'm gonna do? Guess what book? Can you guess what book this is? What book is this? Do you remember? Yeah, it's that book we just read. That's called, oops, that's called The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, and it says on the lines below, tell us what your favorite book is and explain why. Okay, so my favorite book is The Tiny Seed. The Tiny Seed. Okay, and then we can think a little bit about why we like it. Okay, the author, I think I'm supposed to say author. The author for my story is Eric Carle. Eric Carle. Great. So some of the reasons I like this story is I learned about the life cycle of seeds. That's one of the reasons. Another reason that I like this book is because I really like all the colors that are in this book. I like the illustrations. Monty, I like the illustrations. And then the last thing I liked about this story is that I liked that it had there was some things that were real and some things that were fantasy. I liked that we learned some real stuff about seeds, but then I love that they made it a little bit fantasy when they made that flower be bigger than the house. That made me happy, and I really like that a lot. So that's what I thought about that story. Okay, guys? So let me just do our Unstoppable Me one more time. So you look at that and think about that for the day. I think we're on number 6. Is that what we decided? Yep. Last thing for today. If you want peace inside your heart, don't let anger in. It's just a feeling after all. It doesn't have to win. When you're mad and let it change the things you say and do, not only do you hurt yourself, but those around you too. So take your anger, let it go, and learn to rise above. Then you can create a better world, one filled with peace and love. Well, I believe in you, and I love you. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Mrs. Wise is going to see some of my friends in a few minutes for a Google Meet. I will see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a great long weekend. Enjoy your Memorial Day with your family. I hope you get outside. It's going to be beautiful out. All right. Bye, my friends. Bye.